Frequently asked question number 1. What is a pre-approval and do I need an approval before I tour homes? Yes.
Absolutely, yes.
Yes.
I would say that don't go shopping unless you have your pre-approval because it's going to tell you how much you can afford to buy.
Mm-hmm.
You'll know what's within your budget and you'll know exactly how much this home is going to cost you. Also, it saves you a lot of time and stress. Rather than trying to get the loan application started while you're in the process, you've already done all that.
Yeah, it saves a lot of time. And then also, I can't tell you how many times I've had a client miss out on a home because they didn't have their approval. And everyone says to me, oh, no, I can get approved. Great. I appreciate that you can get approved, but start the process now so you don't lose out on the home. And the second point I want to make is their credit. Their score wasn't as high as they wanted to take advantage of the loan programs they wanted to. So they missed out on their home. So get started with your pre-approval. Don't you agree?
Absolutely.
Frequently asked question number 2. This is also a myth. Do I need 20% down to buy a home?
No, you don't. I don't know why people still think that. There's enough information out there to show you don't need 20% down. There are programs that'll get you down to as little as 0% down. Those are a little harder to qualify for, but that's why we're here. So
that's why we're here. We're here to help you, and you could watch our other video about how it's important to get enough pre-approval before you start shopping for a home. Frequently asked question number 3. How much money do I need to buy a home?
Well, you need to have at least the down payment. So when people come to me and say, well, I don't have any money saved, and maybe they qualify for like a 0% down program, but you still need to have money for the deposit, right?
Right. You need money for your deposit. You need money in escrow to pay your inspector, to pay the appraisal.
Yes.
You don't pay for the appraisal, do you?
No, the appraisal is a third-party fee, and there's misconceptions that banks are supposed to pay for that, but no, you have to pay for that. So typically your down payment and closing costs are going to make up all the amount that you need to bring in. And that's going to be different based on what you are qualified for and what program you're working with.
And from a realtor perspective, we can ask the seller to pay your closing costs. So I have had clients get away with paying just their down payment. They pay their inspection, they pay their appraisal, and then that seller pays that closing cost. Frequently asked question number 4. What are closing costs and what do they actually cover?
Closing costs are the cost of the paperwork. So just like when you go buy a car and there's the price tag of the car, and then you go inside and see the finance person, and then there's all the tax and license registration. Same thing when you're buying a home. You've got escrow fees, title fees, recording charges, lender charges, and all of that is what bulks up the cost of your closing costs.
Yep. And you will get an estimate of those closing costs at the beginning, so you are aware of approximately what you'll be coming in with at the end. And then we kind of wrap it all up like a bow, like a Christmas present.
Yes.
And we know exactly what you're paying at the end of escrow. Frequently asked question number 5. How is your monthly payment actually calculated when you buy a home?
Your payment is going to consist of your principal, interest, property taxes, home insurance, and if you're buying a condo or townhome, the HOA monthly fee. And if you're not putting 20% down, then you'll also have the mortgage insurance charge. Mm-hmm. So all those things are going to combine to make your monthly total payment. Mm-hmm. And the lender's going to use that to, calculate against your income to see what your maximum is.
Frequently asked question number 6. What documents do you actually need to get started when buying a home?
That's a great question. A lender's going to want to see your income documents. So we're talking W-2s for the last 2 years, 2 most recent pay stubs, driver's license, and where your down payment's going to be coming from. And if you're self-employed, we want to see tax returns as well for the last 2 years.
What about a photo ID? You want a picture of me?
Yes, we do. We're going to need to verify your identity. So I'm going to need your driver's license or your passport.
Yep. Frequently asked question number 7. What is an appraisal? Remember, you can never overpay for your home. The bank won't let you. Angie, tell us all about that.
So whatever price you agree to with the seller has to get verified by the bank. And the bank's going to hire a third-party appraiser to go out and run comparables on that home, looking for areas or homes that are within a 2-mile radius of that area to see what other houses are selling for. Now, if it comes in too low, then the bank is going to want you to renegotiate that price because they will not lend on a price that is more than what the home is worth.
Perfect. Thank you so much for watching this video on the 7 frequently asked questions for lending. If you have any questions at all about buying or selling, moving up, selling your home and buying another one, it all kind of fits in the same strategies. And lending, I encourage you to get started early. Contact me, contact Angie. My information is down below. And thank you so much for watching, and we will see you again next week.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.